I just wanted to make a video because I'm such a big proponent of people being themselves, and I just watched the season finale of So You Think You Can Dance, and to know that some of those people didn't have confidence in themselves when they started that, and they're like America's best dancers, and you just cry watching them because they're so good, makes me so sad because so many people are like that. They doubt themselves and they don't follow their instincts and they don't believe in themselves. And for me to be talking about that and helping my clients see themselves as the brilliant people that they are, I need to walk my talk. And for some weird reason, I don't know what, I don't know why, I don't know how it started, I love green hair. I love it. It's like if you told me I could get on a plane and go to Paris in the morning, I would be just as excited to know that I'm dyeing my hair green, which is exactly the feeling that I get. Like, I got my hair dye in the mail today, and I felt like I had just been offered a trip to Paris, which is my favorite place on earth. So yeah, I mean, I could not tell you, well, I mean, I'm a green person, my favorite color is green. I can see auras, so to have my hair green is sort of like having an extension of my aura on my person. So there's a reason. It's not just out of the blue. But, you know, I started this when I was 12. I'm 30 now. Most people would be like, what the hell are you doing at 30 dyeing your hair green? Well, I just never stopped. I never stopped wanting to do it. And if it makes me that happy and it makes other people smile, and how could it be bad? How could it be wrong? I just don't understand. So I just wanted to like make this public and tell you that, yeah, it can be scary to step out and be yourself, but it's totally, totally, totally worth it. Totally worth it. And to show you that even professionals at being unique still get nervous before doing it. So you don't have to feel like you're totally confident about doing it. You just think about how it makes you feel to have it, to have done it. How does that make you feel? For me, that's what tells me that it's totally the right thing to do. So I'm just going to start now. It'll probably be a little bit boring. Oh, and the fearlessness of being yourself, which is actually not fearlessness at all. It's just getting used to the fear until it's like normal, has really allowed me to accept and be comfortable with talking about so many parts of me. It's really amazing how far I've come at what I'm willing to tell people. So once you go for one thing that you're worried about being judged on, everything else will just sort of roll out, and it's really, really, really cool. Okay. Empty contents of powder packet into a non-metallic bowl. Oh, I forgot my brush. Oh, I have this little one. Should I use the little one? I should probably use the little one. Yeah. Tiny brush. Packet. I don't need you. It's probably a bad idea to have coffee in here, huh? Yes. Mix contents of bleach packet with activator. Alright, do I need to cut you? Yes, you do. So, for an example, I should not be so self-conscious, but sometimes I get that way. I think sometimes everybody does. But I have all of these really weird things about myself. Like, a lot. I don't know if it's a lot more than most people because everyone feels like they have weird parts. But, for example, I'm a psychic from birth. I talk to dead people. I used to do that for a living. I've had every color here in the rainbow. I have fangs. which are natural. I don't know, that might be about it. But, you know, it's like, it's a lot of stuff that rubbed certain people the wrong way. Luckily, I'm a small, compact female, which makes me a lot less intimidating. That's a good thing. Oh, and I've been with women, so I'm a lesbian, medium, psychic, with colored hair and fangs. Though I'm not still with a woman. I'm with a man. Apply. Okay. Activator. Activator. I don't think I've ever used 40 because it's kind of scary. But whatever. I'm not doing my whole head, so it should be okay. I forgot how much this smells. Oh my god. I haven't bleached my hair in a couple of years. So I think my hair color history started when I was 12. I was in middle school and I really wanted purple hair, and my mom made a compromise with me and she said that I could have stripes. So, this stuff stinks. So when I was 12, my mom painted stripes of purple, punky color, onto my hair, and from then on I was totally hooked on punky color. It was my favorite brand. And I almost got suspended from middle school. I mean, I was a great student. I was a great kid. Like, there's no reason I should have been suspended. But the principal thought that I would be a distraction in school. And she actually made me go around to, well, I decided this. I went around to every teacher and I said, am I a distraction? And they said, no, of course not. It's so cute. We love it. And, sorry, it just smells. And I convinced the principal to not suspend me. But I was in the paper, you know, when I went to high school, it was in a different city. Somebody came up to me and said, oh my god, I know you. You got written up in the paper about that. So, yeah, I was famous for being myself. It smells so bad. I'm gonna have so much bleach left over. You should come and dye your hair. So, it's probably about an hour later, hour and a half maybe, and it's done, it's toned, it's dried, and seriously, I didn't think it was gonna be this cool, but it looks really good. I mean, you saw my hair before, it was darker, and like, the highlights really, they really blended nicely. Now, I don't know what the back looks like, but I'm assuming it's as nice. So it's gonna have a lot of depth. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Now, it's green time. I thought of something else to tell you while I was downstairs too, but now I forget. I know it's very helpful to you. Oh yeah, okay, so I was thinking about the people who would watch this because they want to be more true to themselves, but then they're thinking, oh my god, I could never have green hair because I have a real job. Well, let me tell you, I've had probably close to 30, 35 real jobs, you know, from everything, retail, house cleaning, but that was only for 2 months, like when I was a teenager. I've been a nanny, though I didn't dye my hair there. And corporate, like old school corporate, like boys club corporate. And they were the only ones who told me I couldn't do it, because I always asked first. But when I interviewed, I had green hair, and they didn't notice. I swear to God That is a true story. I don't know what that means, but truth. Church. Not lying. Oh my god. So excited. Okay, this is Pumpkin Color Alpine Green. So yeah, about the work. It's easy to make excuses about where you are allowed to do things and not allowed to do things. If you are working in a regular job, not working for yourself, you ask your boss if you can dye your hair whatever color. As a courtesy, because I think there have been instances where people have been fired for appearance, but, you know, really, they shouldn't be allowed to do that. Like, I think that's going a little too far. If there's no set policy before you're hired that you agreed to, you know, like your company handbook says no unnatural hair colors allowed, right? If that's not the case, then I think it's really shitty to fire someone because they look different. But that's just my opinion. And if your boss doesn't know, whatever, I understand. Maybe you should, though, reconsider what kind of company you're working for. And find a job that's more in alignment with you if it's important to you to do something that they don't allow you to do. You know what I mean? You'll be happier. And you'll be living more in alignment with your true self. And believe me, I have some funny stories about places and work environments and such. But I could say the same thing, you know, that like I shouldn't dye my hair because of work, because I have a small business, and you know, I'm actively expanding my business. I'm in a coaching group, a business coaching group, to help, you know, to seek help in expanding my business. So that is something that I'm focused on at the moment. And I could easily freak out and say, I can't dye my hair green right now because how could I possibly attract clients with green hair? They'll think I'm a freak and they won't want to take advice from me. But I am jumping into authentic expression, you know? Yeah, I won't attract many clients. Like, there are many people who would not want to work with me. But I don't want to work with them anyway. I want to work with the people who either don't care or like I do. I personally admire people for expressing themselves authentically, especially if it takes guts or it's different, you know. Those are the people I personally look up to, so it only makes sense that I would do that myself, and that would attract me more congruent clients. So that's what I've personally chosen to believe and hope for and manifest. And that'll happen with you too, you know? You start being who you really are, your life becomes an expression of who you are. And that is a beautiful thing. Beautiful. And you're just so much happier. Silliness. I know it's silly. I know. I need a little silly. I can be very, very serious. This is what I think it is. Oh, it's... Ha 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 ha, it gloves. I think I'll definitely take advantage of that and use them for my rinse. I thought it was a shower cap. went to Starbucks this morning, like I said I would, and walking into the building was different. I mean, I haven't had green hair in like 2 years, but you know what I was? I was walking taller. No lie, I was walking taller. I was smiling. How many times do you just, well, are you in neutral, like walking around doing your errands every day? I am normally. But I was smiling and I was happy, and yeah, people were making comments and people were looking, but it didn't make me feel afraid. It didn't bother me. I was actually more confident than normal, which is, you know, not what you would expect if you were looking from the outside. So I did it, and thank you for watching me, and thank you for being a part of it. And hey, if this inspires you to do something really cool that you've always wanted to do but were too afraid, then awesome, go do it. And I applaud you, and you inspire me, so thank you. Okay, bye.